There we go. Yeah, Bobby D. Mike, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Wow. Rookie move, right? What a noob. This is the figure lowdown, or as I like to call it, the lowdown. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching this. This is episode 2, and the figure lowdown is a show where I talk about figures of various scales, different varieties, different IPs. There's a lot of shows that are talking about the main, the main ones, the main figures that the Hot Toys, Marvel Legends, Black Series, things like that, big arts. And I'll be talking about some of those here and there, occasionally. But for the most part, I look at other figures, right, that are kind of either third party or not as well known, and I talk about those because, like I said, I have a varied interest in different figures and things like that. So yeah, if you stumbled here looking for electronics, the latest tech, sorry, that is on the other side of the store because this is a toy department, baby. So yeah, with that, I have a guest today, and let me go ahead and bring him in. We got Sir Michael Elliot. There we go. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic, Feezys.
Yes. First guest of the show. Thank you for joining me, sir. How you doing today?
Hey, like I told you backstage, it truly is an honor, man. Anytime anybody wants to spend time talking with me, I'm grateful.
Nice. Well, yeah, thanks again for coming. I know, like me, you're one of the few collectors who collects multiple scales, different lines. They have varied interests. I know some of the similar things we have in common are, of course, music. I know you used to DJ Michael Elliot. What is your DJ name, by the way, or what was it?
Well, I still DJ. It was.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, it was DJ Global at one time.
Global, nice. I like it.
But then I said, it was a little too obscure, and then there was a duo of guys going around. They called themselves Global DJs.
Oh, okay.
And so I just said, hey, I'm just going to use my regular name.
Nice.
I've been
DJ Global.
And pretty much, for the last. Well, I've been DJing since around 2006. My first look, I'm a musician first. I've been in music all my life. Started out, and still is very heavily into synthesizers and drum machines and things like that. I'm an OG. I come from the old school of electronic equipment and music. And still to this day, still love it and still produce it, as well as when I go out and DJ. I can DJ just about any genre of music, but I do like to play music that people are not exposed to.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. I didn't know that you were DJing since 06, but thanks for sharing that. So yeah, music, McFarlane figures, and music figures. I know we collect some of those.
Absolutely.
We have some of those common interests there. So yeah, this is the figure lowdown. Welcome to new and existing viewers, and we're just gonna get right into it here. Let me know if the music is too loud, viewers, or Mike, if that's distracting. Let me know. Usually I have music going on. Let's see here. For those watching the replay, first, thank you for checking it out. As usual, timestamps will be in the description below after this live is done, so I can go back and put all those in. And all the figures that we'll be talking about are also in the description already. If we talk about some others, those will be down there. And I got a surprise. I'm bringing Feezys 20 to the figure lowdown. Some of you may be familiar. I've been doing that on Apparently Collecting. If you haven't checked those out, those are right now on my channel, where I talk about, I have different guests on. We talk about balancing life and our hobbies, particularly collecting, but other things as well. So a bunch of, just juggling finances, time with the family, or just other responsibilities. And so at the end of every episode of that, I did a Feezys 20. And so now I figured, I enjoy doing it. I figured we bring it here. There's so many collectibles, so many figures out there. So yeah, I figured we do that now. So if you're up for it, Mike, later on,
sure,
we can get in a round of that.
We can kick it around.
All right, as McConaughey would say. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and bring up the slides. Let's get this started. Oh, I just realized I didn't. Man. Oh, real quick, let me shout out to Bobby D in the chat. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just saw. Oh man, he's one of the ones that told me I was muted. Dang, I can't believe I did that. What a rookie mistake. Let's see here. Again, it's one of the things you run into when you don't do that as much as often. Right. So that's on me.
I know how you feel.
Let's see here. There we get that going. All right. Okay, so first topic. Can you guys see this okay? No, actually you can't because I have to add it. Let's do this. Let's do that. Bam, there we go. So we got the TMNT Heat Boys, not to be confused with Juvenile, Lil Wayne, BG, Young Turk. That's the Hot Boys. This is the Heat Boys. So I'm sure some of you may have heard here and there about this line or seen these figures. So this is Heat Boys in collaboration with Snap Design, I believe their name is. And what these are mech turtles, basically. So they're just, if the turtles had mechs, giant mechs, these are what the figures would be. So let me go ahead and go on to the next slide here. So Leonardo is just coming to the States en masse. I know some people already have him. He's still up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, and there's already reviews out there because a lot of people have gotten this already recently from international sellers. So he's out there if you want to check them out. But I wanted to start with this one, just give you an idea. But yeah, Leonardo here, as you can see, $180. So I know it's pricey, but hear us out on this. Mike, are you familiar with these? Have you seen these at all?
Not until this morning. I did a quick run through the list that you sent, and yeah. Did you want me to throw some words in here?
We'll hold off and see get your thoughts after we get them. Yeah, because there's a lot to go over here. So give you some time to kind of take it all in. So as the name of this episode is Third Party Love, I'd figure to go over some third party items here that I kind of had some interest in. Right, that's another one of the things about the figure lowdown is figures that I kind of have an interest in, a take in, that I kind of talk about because there's just so much out there, right? So these caught my eye a little bit ago, but I think like others who aren't familiar with Heat Boys, they didn't know what they had a couple other things, but this was, I guess, the first major IP that they've received. They did some other mechs, but yeah. So let me see here. Let me pull up. So yeah, $180. Multiple, as you can see, there's multiple accessories, right? So I would say this is like a cross between Joy Toy, the Dark Source mechs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. I didn't have a chance to put those a photo in there, but yeah, they're just like 1/18 scale mechs, and they just have a bunch of attachments. So I would say it's a cross of that and the 3-0 Transformers, where the Transformers, they incorporate die cast in addition to plastic, but their joints are die cast. There's a lot of die cast used throughout the figure, and the articulation is almost second to none. Like the engineering and articulation in that is really good. So this is like, these turtles are across from that. These are 9 inches, so about 23 centimeters for all those metric users out there, basically everyone else in the world. So, but yeah, the 9 inches tall, so they're a little bit shorter. And I think they're non-scaled. I don't think they're scaled to anything in particular. So yeah, so a bunch of accessories here that you can place anywhere, right? They have pegs and these little attachments that you can put all throughout the turtle. Let's see here. What else am I missing? So yeah, similarly to 3-0, they have all the major joints are die cast in these figures. Some of the weapons, for instance, the katanas and the swords with this Leonardo, are die cast or metal, and they actually look sharp. I was watching some reviews on this, and some guy was like stabbing a paper with it, just poking holes through paper with it. Mostly everything else is plastic. What is also cool is that you can store some of these loose attachments in the base here. So that cover, that manhole cover you see there, that pops off, and then there's an empty space in there, and you can put a bunch of those little tiny accessories in there. So we'll kind of go on here to some other photos here. So this kind of just shows you how you can connect the weapons in different ways. So some of the smaller swords can get attached to this like arm attachment shield piece on the left here. right? And so there's that. He comes with this gun. I think it's like a mutagen gun because those green canisters on the top right there, those are mutagen canisters. I think are ooze canisters. I forgot what they call them, but let me see here. Let me see if I can pull up my laser pointer. Okay, here we go. So these right here, yeah, these are like mutagen canisters, and the articulation, like I was saying, 3-0 compared to similarly to 3-0, man, there's just multiple points of articulation on this. I mean, you have the typical articulation, double jointed knees and elbows. Each of the fingers move separately, and then there's hinges on each of the sections of the finger that would normally bend. Great ankle pivot that goes, all around, side to side, front to back, toe hinge, and there's individual toe articulation as well. There's butterfly joints. The shell is removable, and the head, what I saw when I was watching a review, the head kind of extends, so the neck like comes out, so you can get better articulation looking down, back, or side to side. It's really awesome. It's just like, I was just totally blown away. And so each turtle comes with a little mini version of itself here. As you can see here, I believe they're all going to be in green and black. Then this like translucent green. And so it's just kind of show you, hey, if you compare, if this was the actual turtle, this is what the mech would be in scale to that little mini turtle. So it comes with this standing turtle, and then it comes with one that is in a seated position, because it would go in the cockpit here that's in the back of the shell. So you can see here, so this cylinder portion rotates out. You can put the turtle in, and then you can rotate it back, and it looks like this here on the right. And then you close the shell down. And so this is where like the turtle would be piloting his corresponding mech. And it comes with, like I said, it comes with, let me scroll back here. You can see here, there's a black version here that's all black, and then there's right here, up here, the translucent one. Also, you can see there's like a little turtle here, and there's that seated one here that's on a sprue, so you have to cut them out like model kits. But yeah, this is just really awesome. And so that is Leo, and then we got Mikey, right? So this one just went up for pre-order recently. One person I saw has this already, and similarly, similar articulation. You can see here all the things that he comes with. So whereas Leonardo's probably more like typically the melee person in close combat, right? Of the turtle in this case here, Mikey seems to be like the heavy artillery guy, because you can see he has this big Gatling gun, this big ass gun here, these rockets here, kind of like War Machine status, right? And you can see all the attachments here that he has, or all the accessories. Of course, you can't have Mikey without his nunchaku. Same thing, you can put a pilot there in the back. And then this kind of just shows that, like I said, with the Joy Toy Dark Source mechs, you can put these pretty much anywhere, these weapons, and they have attachments. There's like little ports that are covered. You can pop off the covers and put these in certain ports. As you can see here, right, they ported in this picture, they ported these rocket launchers on the side. Here they have these big missiles on his right shoulder, and the Gatling gun on his left shoulder, whereas before you can see it was attached to his arm. So that kind of just shows you can just move these around all over the place. Another thing that's cool, right, these rockets have these like little blades, like these propeller blades up in front that fold down, so you can do that if you want. These rocket launchers come with these individual rockets you have to put in, but then there's like a slider switch that you can slide forward. At first I thought these shoot out, or maybe they still do, I don't know, but in the review I was watching, he just kind of had there's like a switch here on top that you slide forward, and then you just kind of just slide out, or you can have them inside. And then of course, again, yeah, his nunchucks there. But yeah, we're gonna go over one more, but what are your thoughts so far on this, Mike?
Yeah, I think I told you already that I'm not a TMNT fan, but if I were, I find these very attractive. It's interesting though. There's a lot of figures I'm finding now that are being influenced by Pacific Rim,
Yeah.
kaiju's and things like that.
Mhm.
As taking an IP and reimagining it this way, these look awesome. These really look awesome.
Yeah, they do, right? Yeah, this is an original design too.
Yeah. Price point, too much for me.
Gotcha.
Even if I was a TMNT fan, I probably wouldn't do this at that price. At least as far as figures that I'm looking for. Yeah, it'd have to be a little more than 9 inches for me to go 180, man.
Gotcha. No, I hear you. That's fair. Definitely fair. Yeah, the price is.
And it's a lot of plastic. Or, well, you said some of it is die cast as well, right?
Yeah, the joints are for sure die cast. Some of the weapons on some of the turtles are die cast. I think some of the other parts on their body. I'm not sure what parts.
You get a lot. Yeah. You do get a lot, but I still think 180 is too much.
Yeah, it is kind of that would be like the breaking point, right? Because that is kind of pricey. I'm thinking, just everything that goes into this, and again, the review I saw of Leonardo, the people were saying just how great that figure was in hand, and it got me really excited. Because, like I mentioned, I just, before that came out, I was thinking, okay, well, let's see who's this company. I haven't heard of them. I gotta wait and see, basically, because we know how these third parties are, right? Some of them come out and they're like misses. Others that come out are just bangers that they just hit. And so this one looks like Heat Boys here is looking like they delivered. One thing I forgot to mention was that the eyes light up on all the turtles.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a here, I'll just show you the video. But yeah, the eyes light up, and there's another feature that I was just blown away by on this turtle. But let me show you here. Let me address the chat real quick, and it's been a minute. We got Ez Beam, Superior Beam. Yo, thank you for joining us, sir. Bobby D. Dang, these are interesting designs. Yeah, right? Yeah, I think so. Just as a person who likes mechs and turtles, this is a good cross design. And we're getting, it's a good time to be a turtle fan or a turtle lover, man, because they're just like putting everything together, right? You got turtles in Cobra Kai, turtles in Power Rangers, turtles in mechs.
Let me tell you something, Feezy. Okay, first of all, you and I know somebody who's going to be very excited about these.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because I'm finding that some people are having difficulty finding, the TMNTs when they come out, the different releases and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, if I was a TMNT fan, I have no problem. My Targets, particularly the Targets over the Walmarts, are packed with TMNT. So much to the point where they have them in the normal toy section, but they also have them over in the electronics section with the collectibles.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yep.
Every type of TMNT, I seem to see hanging on the pegs when I go into the Targets, at least here. So
yeah, I guess it's your mileage may vary, right? Because there's my Target here, where in my area, they kind of run scarce. Usually the scalpers pick them up.
Oh, you love my Target. My God, every time I go in, it's ridiculous. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I might have to hit you up then on the scenes behind the stage after the show. I'll see what they got. But yeah, so you're right. They get Target has the NECA animated turtles. Walmart has the movie turtles.
Yes.
Then
it's
you
so
have
many different. They got the NECAs. They got the Nickelodeons.
Nickelodeons. Yep. They have the Mirage comics, the Archie comics. Man, it's just like I said. If you're a turtle fan, turtle lover. Or even if you're not, people coming into this, like the younger generation, and they're just like, they have so many options. Yeah, it's just awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Continue on with the chat here. Triple G, hey, Peter. Hey, all, thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming through. He's asking what scale is this. So I'm not quite sure. I think it's a non-scale. I know these are 9 inches, but the descriptions don't really give a scale. So I guess...
it always confuses me about the scaling, because then you get into these 1/48s, but that's different if you're looking at a vehicle as opposed to a human being. So I'm always Googling, what is so many centimeters.
Yeah, that might also be a deal breaker too, that some people may not be, because they don't scale well. I know something that collectors look at, right, that if it scales with certain other items, and if they don't, then they're not really interested.
Well, obviously, you and I don't care.
I don't care either. I can mix these with anything. It's all about having fun, right?
Yeah. I'm all about force perspective, man. I love force perspective.
Yep. Let me so yeah, real quick, let me just jump to this video to show you the features I was talking about. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Here, look at this video. I don't think there's any sound here. Look at this. Okay, right, it's just showing you the different compartments that open up.
That looks sweet.
Yep, this is Mikey.
Wow.
Okay, those are those big rockets, missiles that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Those fold down. Those open up. Okay, those are the sliding. Yep. The rockets that I was talking about. You push them in. Yep. Okay. Double jointed knees. Of course, got to have that. That's a must. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Electronic powered Gatling gun.
Okay.
How sick is that?
This is changing. You didn't tell Feezy. You kept.
That's why I was saving the best. I think he did the eyes in the beginning. Let me see. I may have missed it.
Goodness.
Yeah, look at that, man. And it's like not a switch too. Look at same thing with the light up eyes.
Gun is a winner right there.
I love it when they do that. Like I've mostly seen it with third party. I haven't seen any first party do this, or even Hot Toys, like anyone else, right?
Yeah.
To you know how typically you would put the batteries in and you need a switch to turn them on, but the third party companies have like this like basically like a magnet, and you just put it close to whatever you want to turn on, and it turns on that way. And so that's how these are activated. The eyes on all the turtles, and then Mikey's Gatling gun. Oh man, I gotta watch that again. That's just so sick. When I first saw that, my mind was just like, oh damn.
See, that's what I see now. I see where the cost coming in. I mean,
look at this.
Once he started, once it's animatized.
Look at that.
Whole different ball game.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, obviously it sounds off, but you can obviously hear the motor going on, and they were kind of turning kind of lopsided there. But in the review that I saw of Mikey, the one that's out there, it was clean, it was smooth. It's just when those, oh man, that's just a whole nother level right there. The interesting thing is though, with as we'll see with the other turtles, Mikey's the only one that has something like that. The other turtles don't have something that's electronic, like a weapon. Like I said, all their lights light up, but Mikey's going to be the standout, I think, for most people.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
He would be for me if I were,
Hell yeah. Yeah. Like, so, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just saying I would be in on that one too. If I was, a fan, that's the one I'd be for.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we got some people joining us. Tyria, what is up? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, hey, BZ. Hey, Michael. Thank you for joining on this fine Sunday. Yep, look at Bobby D's reaction says it all. Whoa,
man.
Yep, that's what I said, but I was like louder, like whoa. Yeah, I was just shocked when I saw that. It's just so cool. So I mentioned they're doing other turtles here. So the next one coming up is, of course, you got to have Raph, a little too Raph.
Holy
he hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. Like I mentioned, Leonardo and Michelangelo are for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store. There is a $18 deposit though for them. But I'm sure if you look around at international sellers, then you can probably find something there. Michelangelo, I think, is just coming out. Raph hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, but he's about to, because we have these clean photos here, so you can see here. Similarly, Raph seems more like the what would you say? So if Mikey was like the heavy artillery, Raph is kind of like the muscle in this case, right? The muscle, or like the environment sweeper, cleaner, because you have these drills here. I forgot what you would label him as, but yeah. So again,
he's a monster too. Look at that.
He is, right? Okay, so going on, you can see all the features that he has. His claws here, his Wolverine claws, fold up and down, or fold around, I should say. Again, with these claws, these drills, you can attach them anywhere you want. Here they have showing them on the back, and then here they show him like removing and putting to his leg. Wait, are those separate? Oh no, yeah, they are separate from the claws. So you can see here they're on the shell, and then here they relocate him down to his calves. He has like this football type helmet where you can flip up both the visor and his mouth guard, so he looks like this. I think these are removable too, so if you don't want them at all, you can remove both of those. These drills open up, and I believe this is the light up feature inside. There's a light, I think I have.
Dude, if those drills spin, I'm going to flip out.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen the video yet, so they may, but let me see.
But look, hold on a second. Go up to your far left,
Yep.
where you see the you see below the claw that button. That the yellow one,
Here.
the yellowish looking one.
Oh,
One
this.
is that another one of those functions where the magnet flicks the blade? That probably not because it would cut you. But
Yeah, I would
it
probably think
almost
not.
looks like it's made to, just like the Gatling guns made to flip
Yeah.
down. Maybe
Oh,
not.
yeah, that would be kind of, especially if these are die cast also.
Wouldn't
That
that be
might be kind of
awesome,
scary.
bro?
That would be awesome. Yeah. That'd be cool. I don't know. We'll see. Well, like I said, I haven't seen any reviews on this yet, but
They don't have a video like the other one.
no, not yet. Not
Oh,
for
okay,
Ralph.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
So
got a
again,
feeling those drills are gonna spin, man.
yeah, if they do, yeah, that would be something else. Oh
Oh
man.
my god. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, this shows you here that you can remove the mouth guard for Raph. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so you can see here these light up the lights in the back and those
It
drills.
is
that opens up.
baller.
Yeah, look at this, and you can take off these bits here,
Oh
these
my goodness.
blades, and put them here on this attachment. Yeah, just the level of playability and the
Yeah.
features and design for this, I think. I personally think justifies the price just because there's so much playability with this figure.
I'm gonna have to agree with you here. I
Right?
really am.
Yes.
I
You heard
really
it.
am.
Got it. You heard it here, folks. But yeah, man, I
But
was
then
just
once again, I didn't know all of these little bells and whistles.
yeah.
These are
Yeah.
these are huge bells.
Yeah, they are, right? No, you're telling me. Yeah, I definitely wasn't like you. I wasn't expecting all this because I just seen photos of Leonardo and like I mentioned over there.
Now I still wouldn't purchase because believe me, I've got a line of figures lined up
Yeah,
at least within this price range that really I have priority. But
right.
for
No, that you'd rather
anybody
have.
TMNT, Feezy, I know you're getting them.
Yeah, man, these are just too awesome to have all four of them, and got something coming up. I'll show you here the incentive for getting all four. So here's a layout of everything that Ralph comes with. Raphael. Yeah, again, kind of similar to the other shuttles. You can see his arms here. They're connected to these other longer attachments here. The drill, his Wolverine claws. Of course, you got to have his size. Oh, and these stands right here, something I didn't mention. These stands are metal, right? So you screw them in here to the base. And so this part right here, these like flag looking pieces are, I believe, plastic, but the rods is a short one and a longer one. These are actually metal.
Okay.
So you know that's going to be secure on this
Durability.
base.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's Raph. Upcoming. So here's Donnie. Donnie seems, as we can obviously see here, he seems more like the long range, the sniper tech person, of course, as you know, as you would think, obviously. You can see his staff. He has a sniper rifle. So it's kind of similar pictures here, but this one's just in color of what he will look like. He's going to come with a fabric cape. And I'll show you here in a
soft
minute.
goods.
Yeah, soft goods on this one. Similar to the other turtles, his mask, his visor here can lift up. The stand on his rifle can fold down. And it kind of shows you these other things that he comes with here. So here he is on display. I think this was China Joy, I believe this was.
Okay.
And so, yeah, this kind of shows you here on display on the stand. Obviously, it's a prototype, not colored yet, but you can see this. I guess this is like, quick grab something.
Right.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Don't panic, but bring a towel.
Yeah, but bring it down. Yeah, exactly. I always have a tail. That's his right here. That looks funny. It literally looks like a piece of a towel or something.
Yeah. But you know something?
Man.
I dig prototypes. McFarlane sells some of his figures, unpainted.
Oh, yeah. That's
In
true.
some cases, I like the figures unpainted over being painted. Sometimes it looks really cool just being one solid color.
Yeah, I like when they do that too, because it gives people who are who actually enjoy painting and want to
Yes.
customize their figures that option, which is really cool. I like when the toy manufacturers do that.
The other thing they're good for are dioramas because they can pose like statues in a courtyard.
Oh, okay, that's true. Ooh, good call. Like stone statues. Oh yeah,
Sure.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, there you go, getting creative. DJ Global over here.
Dude, I'm all about displays.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, I've seen some of them. Some of yours are killer, man. You're doing good work over there.
Thanks.
So Donnie here. I presume he'll have the same light up eyes. I'm interested to see what other features they offer him. Again, he kind of, like I mentioned, it doesn't seem like he has anything else that's electronic I maybe the gun, his sniper rifle, will have a light, or whatever this attachment here is on his shoulder. Maybe that might be electronically activated some way. And another thing I forgot to mention, that magnet. And you probably saw in the video, the magnet that you use to activate it, it's in the shape of this like plastic pizza. It's right here. So it's inside of like this translucent plastic pizza piece. That was cool. Nice touch. Yeah. So so that's Donnie. Then of course you gotta have Shredder, right? So look at this guy, man. He's just all blades and stabbing weapons, knives, and all over the place. Look at this. This is crazy. Yeah. So this is Shredder. Again, similar to Donnie, fabric cape. And here he is on display at the same expo, or the same exhibit. I think that was still China Joy. And typical. I'm interested to see what they're gonna have with Shredder. This probably is telling here. He might have lights all throughout his body, maybe in certain spots, accent lighting here, like in his arms, because you can see his eyes here are glowing, and then the same color here throughout his body. So I think they may have that. So Shredder, and of course April, Master Splinter. So these are photos up. I haven't seen any prototypes yet, but these are just the designs of what they could look like.
I knew that a rat was coming out somewhere. You know what's funny, Feezy? I see Shredder figures all the time, and the other one that pops up every once in a while is that doggone rat. But it's in a trench coat.
Oh, in a trench coat. Oh, yeah. Depending on which version, you're looking at.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me. You can go back here real quick and see that April's gonna come with the lightsaber, because of course, right? She's got to have her typical. It's typical April.
April O'Neil.
Yeah, April O'Neil. Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's gonna have these swappable pieces, right? So, would represent her microphone. Of course, she has her microphone. But in a mech suit, you got to have some sort of weapon, right? So to weaponize that, bam, throw in the lightsaber. So it looks like, I'm guessing this may be also LED light up in addition to her eyes. But other than that, she doesn't really come with too much. It looks like you can transform this or convert this gun from the camera to her gun here, back and forth. Splinter is going to come with the glider. I guess this is kind of equivalent to even in mech form, he needs some sort of assistance, some physical aid. So this is kind of like,
why? For those who don't know the lore,
just because he's old, right? He's predicted as old, and I guess depending on the version. I'm thinking back to TMNT, the original movie, where he just kind of seemed like he wasn't really fully capable physically, and so he needed some assistance. But I guess it depends on the original 90s cartoon. Yeah, he was ready to throw down with them. So I guess it depends on the version. But I'm guessing that's why they included it here, because it may be following that. But it's a mech. You would think his mech wouldn't be.
He wouldn't have any problems.
Yeah.
At least.
That's just funny. I don't know. But they give him a glider, or a skateboard.
What if it's magnetized?
A hoverboard. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like Griff's from Back to the Future 2.
Yep.
The pit bull that had the rockets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's magnetized.
Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, that's true.
They're using them everywhere else.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That would be a good idea. I wouldn't put it past them to do that. That would be, because I don't see any pegs here. But yeah, no, you're right. Especially if they make the feet die cast, then there can be magnets in the board. Yeah, you're right. Good call. Yeah, that's that would
be interesting to see if that's so.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to these. Let me. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, if you collect all the turtles, you can build a little mini van, right? So it's kind of like a build a vehicle. Build a figure. Yeah. So these are
in this case.
These come with Leo. So these are the ones that come with Leo. These are the wheels, and you can see there's Leonardo. It's just an example. I just pulled it from Leonardo, but if you collect all four, you can then put the sitting turtle that they have attached in the van.
The van comes with each turtle.
No, so each figure comes with the turtle, but then it also comes with a piece to build the van. And so if you collect all four, then you'll have this van that's 51 millimeters. Sorry, I forgot to convert that if someone in the chat.
Yeah, well, I think that, I'm sorry, maybe I said it wrong. I was saying that there's 4 pieces. Each piece goes to one particular character, right? To build the figure, you said you have to buy all 4 in order to complete the van. So that means each figure has a piece of the van in it, right?
Right. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I
okay.
misunderstood. Yeah, you got it. Yep. But I think I don't know. So I kind of take that back. Let me take a step back. I don't know if you have to collect all 4 turtles or all the figures, including Shredder, April, and Splinter. I haven't seen any specification on that, but I do know there's pieces going to come with each of the figures. So whether that's a turtles or all of them in the wave, yeah. So we'll have that's yet to be.
You're getting all of them anyway, so you'll have it.
For sure, the turtles, man. The turtles are they just look too badass.
You're not going to do April and the Rat?
I have to wait. I have to see how they come out looking like.
What kind of?
I know, fake
fan. A friend of ours would be very
angry.
That's right. Boo this man.
Yeah, boo this man. Yeah, no, please no. Yeah, that I don't know, but that's usually what collecting multiple scales, right? I'm sure you can relate. You have to pick and choose certain things, right? Because you can't have it all. I've kind of already decided if I'm gonna do the multiple scale, multiple figure line, you can't complete the lines because that's just gonna be too much. So
I don't have to, man. I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. Let me go back to the chats here, see what people are saying. As Beams, Donnie, I think, is my favorite out of these. Nice. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. For me, I think I still have to say Mikey, but that's it's so cool to see how Raph and Donnie come out. But right now, Mikey's the number 1 for me. Peter, Triple G Comics. Yep, I think I'm all in on these. Yeah, man. With man, there's just too awesome. The new, the original design, engineering, everything. I was sold on it. But yeah, so that was it for the turtles. Any other final thoughts on this, Mike?
No, you did a very good job, thorough job of covering this. So no, I don't have any other questions.
Mike, we love you. If you can hear me, Mike.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm saying that.
Can you hear me?
I'm getting a little bad.
Uh-oh, he dropped. Hey guys, can you still hear me? Feezy dropped. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hey, Danny Lee. Feezy.
Thank you.
There you are.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Danny Lee's in the house.
Yeah. It's the Michael show, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I was asking him if he could hear me.
Okay, gotcha.
You had dropped out, yeah.
Okay.
It's the Michael show.
So if last week I had the same, I was having an internet issue. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're still working on the internet or whatever in my area. But Mike, if I ever drop out again or something happens, just
I know how to. Believe me, I got a fat mouth. I can keep them.
Chat it up. Thank you. Yeah, you got.
You talk to Esby. He'll tell you I got a fat mouth.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you holding down when I drop out. All right, so going on to the next figure here, we got this is the Nounkey. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nounkey Studio Miss Wife, aka.
I tried to find this, dude. I couldn't find it. You had to put that on the list.
Yeah, it was on the list.
And so this is.
That's right. We'll talk about it here. You can give me your thoughts as we go through. I just wanted to, if you had time, it's good to look at. But if not, no worries, man. We'll discuss it here. But this is not Hinata. Don't get it twisted. It may look like her, hint. But this is Miss Wife, and this is the representation from Boruto, I believe it, or Burrito. It's the
burrito.
Yeah, burrito. Yeah, Boruto. It's the continuation of the Naruto anime. So there was Naruto, then Naruto Shippuden, and then Boruto is the one that comes after. So it basically follows Naruto's son. And the reason they call Miss Wife, hence the name, is because, spoilers for those that haven't caught up to it, give me like 3 seconds. Cover your ears or mute it. Hinata ends up marrying Naruto, and so that's I'm pretty sure that's where this name comes from, Miss Wife. But this is 6 scale, and I think this is the first in the line, or I should say in Boruto, and like that figure that has been released. I haven't seen any others. I know, Naruto, there's 6 scale from 3-0, and Zen Creations, I think, just came out with some. I think those are based on the Naruto, the original anime. But this is Boruto, and this is her look based on that. So third party, obviously, unlicensed. You have 2 versions here. There's the standard and the deluxe. As you can see, the difference between the standard is that you don't get the other hair pieces, the hair parts, and the other eyes. So I think there's another photo here where I laid out all of them, but these are on 1/6 kit is where I saw them. I think, again, the links are in the description below if you want to check it out. But I just think this looks awesome. And I got unknown third-party company. I believe this is their first figure, because this is they labeled this as the first of their figures that are coming out. And so how with third-party companies are just starting, it's always a risk, right? It's always risky because you don't know their quality. They don't really have a reputation. So again, kind of going back to Heat Boys, right? It was hit or miss, and it looks like Heat Boys, they delivered and they got a hit. So we'll have to see with this one again if it comes out. But it seamless arms, seamless legs. So I'm guessing overall seamless body except for the hands. She has interchangeable hands. But yeah, sorry, going back to the deluxe. So the deluxe, you get these extra hair pieces. There's a black hair, and then there's her hair up that's sculpted. But I think these 2 here are like the typical doll hair. And then the deluxe comes with these different eyes here. So you have these red eyes and these other set of lavender eyes. The thing that I'm kind of not sure about is that these eyes come individual, right? They're not. She also comes with 2 other head sculpts. I forgot to mention. So this one, the standard just comes with this one here, but the deluxe comes with 2 other head sculpts or face plates. Sorry, face plates. That's just the face plates, but then you have to put the eyes and interchange the eyes individually. So each eye. And so I don't know how that's going to work. That might be kind of tricky. But yeah, you can see the price difference here. I think the deluxe was worth it to me. Just like look at the different options here. We'll look at some other pictures here. But man, look at this. This just looks like badass.
That is nice expression too.
Yeah, this is one of the face plates. And for those that not familiar, this is one of her traits. Being of who she is. She's I'm forgetting the last name, but the way, for those familiar with Naruto, just like Sasuke is in Uchiha, and Uchihas have like different eyes that they can use for different abilities. And similarly, she has these set of eyes that she can use and wield different abilities for different skills and elements here. And and so when she activates that ability, she gets these veins around her face. And then these effects, though, she can conjure these up. These are, I think she calls them twin lion fists. And I remember seeing them being blue. I haven't seen Boruto yet, so I'm not too familiar with how she is in there. But in Naruto, these are blue. These effects would typically be blue, but here they're purple. And I'm not complaining. These look awesome. I think these effects look awesome. You can kind of make out lions here.
Yeah.
On her on these effects. And then there's a separate flame effect piece that goes around her arm. And and you can kind of see the hair here is kind of pure typical. I would think it would be doll hair, right? Whatever that material is made out of.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. I think she just looks badass. She was also one of the characters that I really liked from that anime. Her fight against Pain was just really awesome. If you guys, I don't want to spoil it if you guys haven't seen it, but I'm still catching up on Naruto. There's like, I mentioned last week, 500-ish episodes, and then there's Boruto after that. So yeah, that's I'm still catching up with that. But yeah, I think this figure looks awesome. Let's see here. There's more. Yeah. So here's her other sculpted hair look, a little more casual. And then this is the black hair that it comes with. Different. She comes with her daggers here. And you can kind of see the joints on the wrists, which is, I think it's acceptable because you got to interchange those. So that's fine to me. But yeah, I think this figure looks awesome, man. This is just a good looking figure. And like I said, I'm a fan of her character. And I always appreciate when they do, companies do, branch out and they do the side characters, the characters that aren't as popular. Because there's like a lot of companies doing all them. Of course, the main characters where there's money to be made, and that's understandable. But that's why I personally like collecting third party of different scales, right? Because they usually make the characters and IPs that not a lot of people touch,
Yes.
or want to do because they're afraid it may not do well. But these other third parties, like, hey, we'll just do them, and I love that. Just more variety, more options for us collectors. But yeah, this is just I think this looks good. You can go in with any other displays. It doesn't have to be your Naruto Boruto display. It can be with other figures in the line. Or not a line, sorry, with other just mix and match. So again, this is 1/6 scale. Let me see here. Let me see what else I had on this. 1/6 kit. Oh yeah, so 228. There's a $38 deposit for the deluxe and the $28 deposit for the standard. Like I said, 3 face plates, 3 sets of eyes for the deluxe, 3 face plates for the deluxe. It comes with an eye adjuster. Which is weird. Like I mentioned, I'm kind of tricky. I'm kind of curious how that's going to work. 10 hands for both standard and deluxe. Both standard and deluxe come with those effect pieces, the 2 daggers and the shuriken, the ninja stars that she has. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this, Mike?
Well, let's talk body first. Silicone? What is this? What is the body made?
I'm not sure.
It's seamless.
Yeah. I didn't read what it's like.
Except for
I don't know if someone chat can know what the body would.
Your voice is breaking up. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, how about now? Am I good?
Not yet.
Okay. Go continue with the thoughts.
Yeah, it's still breaking up. Okay, so Feezy should be back shortly. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this figure? Is it does it interest you? Would you purchase it? Are you a anime fan? I'm not a huge. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I was talking to the folks.
Can you hear me? Am I okay now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I might have to reset my router or something after the show, but yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on here.
No problem. I was just asking them. They made some might answer. I was just asking anybody would get this if they were a fan of anime or whatever.
Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see. Good question on who's interested in this in the comments or in the chat here. If you're gonna pick this up or not, if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence. I'm just curious to see what the interest is on this.
So as we were, before you dropped out, I was asking about the body, seamless, silicone. Mm-hmm. What is it made of?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure because I was looking and I didn't see anything in the descriptions. But again, let me know out there if any of you know. But I didn't see that specified what the material is, what the body is.
Seams in the arm. In the wrist.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be. That's probably gonna be. There's no way you can't really avoid that, right? Especially if you have swappable hands, interchangeable hands.
That's true. What am I thinking? Of course.
Yeah, but her shoulders, look seamless. Like you mentioned, the elbows.
Elbows.
Yep. Let's see. Let me go back. I think in the legs, she has those straps around her knees, so you can't really tell. So,
and they could be jointed and the straps are used to cover that. So.
Yeah, that's true. Either that or just make the whole body seamless. I'm not sure, but yeah. Let's see what the chat thinks. Looks well done. Just don't know anything about the. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not too familiar, like I said, with Boruto, but I know Hinata from Naruto, and she was really cool when she got down. She was usually pretty passive, but when she was meant business, man, she got down. It was pretty cool. An attractive figure, but does not fit the collection. Yeah, I agree. It's one of those figures, or just characters in general. You know how you can make a character strong and sexy, and right. I think here, they pulled that off. It just, I think, we were talking about earlier, you can make it fit, I think, in other across the lines. But yeah, this does look like an attractive figure that made it both like sexy and strong, confident, and powerful. Yeah, so this is. Especially here, maybe that's why I threw this in. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen this Boruto yet, so I don't know if she has this look at all, but I know she wears these clothes. This waist wrap here, I think, is removable also. If we scroll back up here. Yeah, I remember seeing another picture. It comes off. So if you want to take that off too, you can. But yeah, let's see here. Looks good. Not familiar with the IP. Yeah, it seems to be a consensus, right? A lot of people aren't unfamiliar unless you follow Naruto. Big fans of anime, which I want to add in general. Anime has been getting a lot of love recently, more so. I know it's always been around, obviously, but it seems like it's just grown in popularity in general, which is awesome to see, right? Because then you have figures like this. Of course, the anime of the week has been One Piece. Just the live action release on Netflix, and then Hot Toys came out with the figures, and before that it was Dragon Ball, Naruto. Those were always constantly getting bigger and bigger, more mainstream. It's been for a while, Dragon Ball and Naruto, but Dragon Ball more so. But yeah, it's cool to see all the variety. If you're into anime, there's just all this variety that's coming out, and we'll touch on another figure later on, speaking of anime. But yeah, so that's it for Miss Wife, Nounkey Studio.
Well, now that I saw that figure, when I was Googling, I couldn't find the company or the figure, but I think I saw something like a YouTube, one of those little pictures. It looked like it was something animated.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at it, so I'm assuming it was her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was probably most likely her. Yeah, she has different looks. When she first was introduced, she was younger when she was training, and then that was in Naruto. And then Naruto Shippuden, she grew up to be. She was like in her teens, and then, like I said, in Boruto, she has this look. This is what it's based on, and she's ends up marrying Naruto, and they have 2 kids. Boruto being one of them. There's another one. I can't remember her name, but they have a daughter also. So yeah. So I'm interested to see, when I get to that, when I get to Boruto, see what that's about. So yeah, I love the whole ninjutsu, the ninja aspect of all that, and just the different elements, earth, wind, fire, water, how they incorporate all that. But yeah, going on to this next figure here, Underverse Adventure Kartel, the Drowt. So Underverse is the name of the company, and Adventure Kartel is the line, and this figure is the Drowt, or just Drowt. So this one is interesting. I came across this one, just another interesting design that caught my eye. This is 1/6. Let me bring up my notes on this one. Sorry, real quick. Let me get down before I forget. 1/6. You can see it's 230 from the Underverse site, and then 260 from Big Bad Toy Store. So there's like a little markup there. Maybe they had to pay something. But yeah, 260 from them. This is scheduled to come out in 2024 Q2. Has about 25 points of articulation, which kind of seems like a standard articulation. So this was interesting because I did my homework on this, did some digging. So this Adventure Kartel is a comic. I believe it's a graphic novel. I wasn't too familiar with it before this. But the author and the artist is Ashley Wood. Have you heard of Ashley Wood, Mike?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't. I was just totally oblivious. I'm like, who's Ashley Wood? And so I started, doing some digging.
I'm not a reader, but I've heard the name before.
Yeah. So I have never heard of it. So you're like already one step ahead of me. And so, but this was an interesting, line. Again, I like unique stuff, unique IPs, just things that are different, right, from like mainline. And so Ashley Wood is an Australian comic artist. So shout out to all the Aussie viewers out there who were watching or who will watch in the future. Yeah, so he's an Australian comic book artist, author. He did some work for, go on to the next.
Well, see how familiar I am? I thought it was a woman.
He's done a graphic novel. He's done the art for the Spawn graphic novel for Image. He's done some stuff for Metal Gear Solid, graphic novel for them. Yeah. And this is this right in the middle is an image from his work from his own IP, the Adventure Kartel, which is this figure is based on. You can see him here, the Drowt.
Yeah,
he's a villain of this series. Again, I'm not familiar with it. Just what I've read. So he's been doing some art here and there. But these are like quite the resume here. Spawn and Metal Gear Solid that he's done work for. He then went on to team up with Kim Fung Wong, I think his name was, who is the owner, co-founder of 3-0. So he teamed up with him that company then became 3A. So they were doing a collaboration. I'm sure some of you have heard of 3A. They did figures of this Adventure Kartel back then. That was like 2008, I believe, is when that company was formed. So it was Ashley Wood and 3-0. And I had read that that's what 3A stands for, 3-0 and Ashley Wood. And so they collaborated. They came up with figures from the Adventure Kartel line. I believe those were 1/12 though.
I probably heard his name through his art, not his writing.
I see. Okay. Yeah, his art does look familiar. I remember seeing his art. I just didn't realize that was him. So yeah, again, correct me if I'm wrong on the scale for the 3A Adventure Kartel figures, those out there. But I believe they're 1/12. So he did that. But then, about 10 years or so later, 2018, 2019, for some reason that 3A, that company just was defunct. It fell apart. He left. Ashley Wood left that. And then Kim Foong Wong stayed there, obviously, with 3-0, and that's still going on. And then Ashley Wood then created his own company, which is Underverse. So this Underverse is he's a co-founder with TP Louise, I think his name was the other founder of Underverse. And so this is his company, multimedia. He does multi-entertainment. So he's doing, you can go to his website. I think I put it in the link in the description. He's doing figures, apparel, what's like other miscellaneous items. So there's like a bunch of stuff in his shop, but that's where this figure basically is stemming from. So this is his own line. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep it going, and I'm going to make my own figures here and do my own thing. So I guess I don't know what happened with 3-0, but I guess he felt that he wasn't ready or something and whatnot. I'm not sure. I didn't read the details on that. So these are based on Ashley Wood's design. And I just thought that was awesome. I had no idea who Ashley Wood is. I'm like, whoa, what this guy is, resume. I'm surprised I've never heard of him. So yeah, he comes with interchangeable hands, or interchangeable weapon attachments, I should say. And so you have this billy club, you have these blades, there's like Edward Scissorhands style stuff. And then you have this, apparently this is a puppet called the Cock Wobbler. So I don't know anything about this. I just know he comes with it, and it's called the Cock Wobbler. And it's supposed to be a puppet. I'm sure it has to do something with his character. But fabric suit, I mentioned basic articulation, like 25 points of articulation. His boots are faux leather, I think it said. And so there's
actually like how the suit does, or at least the shirt doesn't fit well.
Oh, you mean like the button shirt, the white shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he shouldn't. I mean, look at him.
Yeah,
it's not like he should be the most dapper dresser on the planet. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how it has kind of like this somewhat weathering to it,
Yeah,
like this
I
light
like
weathering, right?
He's disheveled a bit.
Yeah, he's disheveled. So compared to, there's another version. So this is the Drown, but then there's the Drowt. And so this is supposed to be like his, I guess, a henchman of the Drown. And you can see this is more weathered. Get some water here.
That is sweet.
Yeah, this one looks cool. And you can see he or she, or they have a cock wobbler here, but this one's black and white as opposed to the red, the typical red and white one here. So this one, though, this is an exclusive to the Underverse site, and this is exclusive to the Underverse Club members. I think the UV Club members. And the only way to become a member, from what I was reading on the site, is you have to spend at least a minimum of $100 on the site, and then once you do that, then they'll send you an invitation to become a member of the UV Club, and then those members of the UV Club can purchase this for $230. So this is, legit exclusive to that website, and you have to be a member by invite, from spending $100 to even like be able to purchase this. Or else I think I probably would have really considered this one, because the weathering on this one, the tears and the rips, it just looks awesome. Scary. Yeah, right. But yeah, what are your thoughts on these figures overall?
Yeah, I think they're cool. Because I also have a love for steampunk, and this has a very steampunk element style to it. The only reason why I would not consider purchasing it Not because I don't think it's cool. It's because it's way too easy for me to kit bash things.
Oh yeah, you that's a, you
I
like a
can
bad thing.
go to any hardware store and then get a figure and knock this out of the park.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You can create your own version of this.
Too easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go far enough for me.
Yeah. No, I hear you. This weather one, yeah, like I said, if I had access to it, then I probably would have considered that one to step up. I just like the uniqueness.
Right, because it adds even more to the mechanical parts, especially with that weathered suit.
Yep. Yeah, and like I agree. I was kind of getting like a steampunk vibe from this. And so those who aren't familiar, there's I recently bought a figure, White Ghost from Blitzway did these line of figures called World War II, The Day After, I think it's called. But they're by Blitzway, they're 1/6, and all the figures in that line have like a steampunk look, and they're like they're like the next step up from custom. So everything, all the attachments with them, or all the accessories, the weapons, the figure, it looks like it's custom, right? So but it's one step up, being like they made multiples of them. There's not quite mass production, but it seemed like they did a lot. I don't know how many, but
one of these days you got to bring one or two of those figures up on the screen so we can take a look at them.
Yeah, I have it in a case right now. I would have to pull it up. Yeah, next time. You're right, but yeah, it's.
You feel so inclined.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've been meaning to, do a video, and I still have to put that together and show that. But yeah, but for those of you who are interested, yeah, it's Blitzway. The one I have is White Ghost. I only have one, but it's like The Day After Hunters or something along those lines. I always forget.
And this is 1/6, right? Beam's asking in the chat. Is this 1/6?
Oh yeah, this here the Drowt is 1/6. Yeah,
better be for 230.
Yeah, this is 1/6 Beam. Yeah. So yeah, let me. Thanks for reminding me. Let me address the chat here. I feel like Mike would have fun putting this one in a diorama. Yeah, I think he's talking about this figure.
Yeah. But I could build that.
yeah. You were saying, yeah, I'm sure you could. Danny Lee, love Ashley Wood's art. Yeah, man, I was familiar with that. I had no idea. So I'm sure, yeah, you being like the comic book guy, you probably are really familiar with his stuff. But until this figure came out, I had no idea. He did the Metal Gear Solid comic too. Danny, yep. Yeah, I noticed that also. Attention seeking ghoul, Ben, what is up, my guy? LJ, hope all is well. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Yes, so far all is well. Hope all is well with you as well. My guy, my ghoul, I should say, I guess in this case. Great art style, yep. Danny Lee, wow, cock whopper. Yeah. Hey, I didn't make up the rules here. I didn't make up the names. All right, so yeah, that was Underverse, Adventure Kartel, the Drowt, and the Drown. So those two here. Let's see here. Going on to, and I'm sure you've seen this, or you all have seen this. This is Beast Kingdom's The Dark Lord Sauron. This is from their Dynamic Action Heroes line. This is called also like their own scale. I know they've done some figures in this line already, like Batman, The Flash. What else have I seen? Just like other miscellaneous Disney figures, and they kind of have their own like separate scales. It's weird. It's like 1/9 or 1/8 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They kind of, I don't know what the point of that is, why they like didn't they kind of,
I mean, each figure have like different heights from the next or whatever.
No, I think they're all the same scale, but I can't remember I think it's 1/9 is what it is. It's weird. Yeah, there's like eight or
what does that come out to? See, that's why I always have to Google what is 1/9. How many inches?
Yeah, so this figure here is 11.5 inches, 29
really?
centimeters. So, yeah, so this one's almost the size of a 1/6 scale, but obviously in Sauron in the Sauron in the movies, he was big, right? When they showed the flashback of him fighting everybody and just like demolishing all these armies, he was tall, he was a big guy, so that kind of gives you an idea of his size there. I don't have any of the Dynamic Action hero figures. They're just, I think mostly because like the scale, and there was others that I preferred from similar figures or characters, I should say, but this one looks cool. I don't have any Lord of the Rings figures, but this Sauron the detail on this, it just looks awesome. And again, it's one of those figures I think you can mix and put with any line. You can have your medieval knights line, your mythic legions. You can put it with mythic legions. You can put it with Conan, like the Mezco Conan, or who else was I thinking? Like any mythology based lines or figures or characters. Let's see here what I have here. $110. BBTS is the common place where I found him. $11 NRD there. You can see here he doesn't come with much. He just comes with his mace and another pair of hands, and then you can see here the one ring that's already attached here to his hand. So this is not much. $110 though. I don't know. That might be kind of pricey for me from what I'm willing to pay for this. I don't know. What do you think on this one, Mike?
Well, I'm shocked when you said that this was 11 something inches for 110. I could consider this.
Wow.
I always thought Beast Kingdoms were like 9 or lower, and that's why I thought they were overpriced. But 11 inches, and this is 110.
Yeah,
and the detail on it.
Yeah,
I can consider this. I mean, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. I'm not a diehard fan of anything anymore.
Yeah,
or at least most things. But no, I love Lord of the Rings, and I would like to see even more than this. I would like to see Legolas at 110. Man, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, this is
Do you think they're going to venture to do like Legolas and the rest of it? Oh my god.
I'm not sure about the more like human-looking characters. I think it might be more of like the fantastical probably characters.
Oh man.
This is the first in this line though, so it did say that this is the first in the Lord of the Rings line, the movie line. This is first in the.
Do you plan on getting it?
I might have to see either if I wait and it goes down in price, just if it ends up sitting and it comes down in price, and BBTS has one of their daily deals.
Dude, I'm the king of clearance, so I hear you.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Yeah. So, if I can, because that FOMO thing don't work with me.
Yeah, if I can,
I will sit and wait and wait.
Yeah, same. I think for this one, I don't mind waiting. If I see it at a good price, I'll probably get it just because it'd be good to have it with like I mentioned with other figures. It'd be nice. It'd be cool. The detail though, yeah, I'm really impressed by the detail. Like I mentioned, I don't have any of the other Beast Kingdom dynamic action hero figures, so I'm not sure who they are. But yeah, it's weird. They're like their Batman, for instance, like the Batman 89. They have, I think that's about 9 inches, and 9 or 8 inches. Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird.
That is weird.
They have a Joker too, a Nicholson Joker, same scale as that. So it's just there's just like they're doing their own thing over there. They're like, to hell with it. We'll just do our own thing.
Right.
So yeah, that's the Beast Kingdom Lord Sauron. Let's see here what we got next. Oh, here we go. I know this is something that you kind of collect. Black Series, Hasbro Black Series. So we got the Ahsoka wave, obviously riding on the hype of the show that just came out. Hasbro just released these, or these are about to be shipping soon. I know they showed these, and some of them, I think some people I think they just released, so I don't think anyone's had them yet, at least that I've seen. And but in particular, what I'm looking at is Marrok. So this figure, or this character has me intrigued. I'm really curious to see how this plays out in the show. No spoilers. They don't really talk about him too much. There's not really any story beats, but yeah, if others had mentioned, there's you don't really see these orange hues, these orange accents on his uniform or his suit in the show. At least I didn't. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention. But it's kind of interesting how they have him here. A lot of people said they like the design of his helmet, me included. It kind of has like a medieval look.
Yeah.
And there's some theories going on that this could be Star Killer. Well, I should say a variation or a version of Star Killer, because for those that don't know, Force Unleashed is non-canon, right? So it wouldn't be like a direct translation, a direct carryover. It would have to probably be some sort of variation or different universe, alternate timeline, or just like an homage, maybe. I don't know. So I think this would also be a good option for those that want to kit bash. Looking at you, Mike, talking about kit bashing figures or just kind of doing customs. Maybe make a Star Killer, a Galen Merrick out of this. This would be a good base to have. But either way, I think this looks cool. So this one I'll be getting. And then just from this picture, it looks like he has a fabric soft goods cape here that kind of just hangs down. Basic articulation though, right, from that you would expect from Black Series. It looks like just based on this cut here, he has a single jointed elbow though. The knees look like they may be double jointed. I'm not sure. I can't really tell here. Yeah. But what are your thoughts on this, or just like the overall Ahsoka line?
Well, I listen, I got a love-hate relationship with Hasbro in general. Yeah, really do. I totally boycotted Marvel Legends until they went back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did. I haven't bought a Marvel Legends in a windowless box. I never did. I never purchased one until they changed the policy, and then I only bought one figure because I got it on clearance at Target. It was the yellow droid, big giant droid, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
The droid that was standing in the room with the hammer in his hand. And
oh yeah, yeah. I forgot his name, but yeah, I remember who you're talking. Yeah, that sacrifice.
After Hasbro decided we'll go back to window, I saw that particular one and I said, "Oh, I'll grab it. It's only $7." But out of all the ones in this particular wave, this is the only one that I would consider. I'm just not hyped enough, but more than likely, if I see it in person, it'll translate better.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I know a lot of people are enjoying the series, but it's not doing well. I'm expecting this to be hanging in alleys, so I will wait.
Okay.
But
all right.
It's at least a figure I'll consider. But what Black Series is asking for on the pegs, I'm not spending the money on it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I tell you, their figures. Some of their figures are just the Boba Fett, awesome. I mean, some of their figures are just really cool.
Yeah.
But I just don't like the way they do business. So
I gotcha. Yeah.
I usually just wait for a good clearance. The only other one I would consider, could you bring up the wave again?
Yep.
Is the I'm not familiar with the name of the one that looks like the R2D2 type droid.
Oh yeah, Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper. That's it.
Yeah.
I might consider that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have considered that one also, but I got that when they released them for Rebels, and so I have one. But yeah, I love Chopper, man. That would have been my go-to also if I didn't already have them. But yeah, I can see what you're saying though on the price and what they're coming with. Some of them are kind of bare bones, like Morgan, for example. I was looking at photos of this figure, and she doesn't come with anything unless I missed. There's other photos, but she doesn't have any accessories.
I guarantee you, she's going to warm those pegs.
Yeah, she's going to be the shell form for the peg warmer. I mean,
I guarantee it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like the same price. I'm like, okay, so what additional item or feature, if anything, are they doing for her that's just compared to, for instance, Marrok here, who has the double-bladed saber and a soft good cape? It's just weird.
Now, granted, I have more respect for Black Series than Marvel Legends, but
not by much.
Use more accessories, please.
Yeah, I agree. Oh man, I know you and I are fans of the G.I. Joe Classified. Those are for Hasbro, setting the example there. Those figures are awesome.
Oh man, Baroness is my all-time fave.
Yeah, do you have her on the Classified version?
I got it right here.
Let's see. Enhance. Oh, nice. Is that two?
Sorry about that. Doggone it.
Right.
Hope I didn't hurt your ears.
No, not mine. I don't know if hopefully the viewers didn't.
Yeah. So I was, as a matter of fact, I just put this together today.
Nice. Who are the other two there? Are those like robots or sentries? Is that a Fortnite character on the bottom?
Yep. The one on the bottom's Fortnite.
Okay, yeah, I thought I recognized
All
him.
right. Then of course, that's my girl Baroness.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to pick somebody off.
Yep.
And then there is Catwoman.
Yeah, from the Batman. I just recognized her. Nice.
Which movie I hate, but I like her. I liked her, but Pattinson sucks. But yeah, so this was fun. And then if I can just invade your stream a little bit more.
Yep.
You can get these Fortnite. These are hang gliders. So I had a point where I had all of the ladies on hang gliders and stuff.
Yeah.
These. Then you've got several pegs at the. Don't worry about it.
That's
You've
right.
got several pegs at the bottom, so you can put more than one figure on it.
Oh, okay.
You can hang it from the hang glider. Look at the size of these things. These were, I believe, on retail for like $30, maybe $35.
Oh, wow.
Ollie's, $4.
Wow. Dang. Coming up with the deals and the clearances. Yeah, I have one of those Fortnite figures, the female figures that I have the one that's I forgot her name, but she's like has an owl that she attaches to, and she's flights. She doesn't have a glider, but she has an owl. That's her, I guess, her variation of that. That one's.
Let me throw. All right, now
Ollie's.
The name of the store is Ollie's, not Ollie's Armor. That's just what they put on the car, but it's Ollie's. If you have this anywhere in your locale, if you're a fan of Marvel Legends, sometimes even NECAs, a lot of the TMTs, it'll blow your mind. You're gonna get these figures for 50 to 70% off.
Yeah, man. I'm jealous when you tell me about that because we don't have an Ollie's here. I don't think we have any.
I didn't know you should check. Make sure, because I didn't think we did for a long time. And then one day I said, these folks are getting all these deals. I got to check, and found out that at both far ends of the city that I live in,
Yeah.
far west and far east, are two Ollie's I didn't even know existed.
Wow. Okay. I'll double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I think of my whole time living in California, I've never seen an Ollie's, but I'll double check. Maybe they just popped one up recently. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll lose your mind, Feezy.
Yeah.
I know you will lose your mind.
Yeah, I've seen those photos you posted in the group chat of your figures and how much you paid for them. Like, man,
Yeah, it's crazy.
lucky you.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's Black Series Marrok. Let me go back here. Marrok. I'm confusing that with Marrok from Starkiller, Force Unleashed. But yeah, so going on here, what do we got next? Oh, so I thought that was interesting too. I saw this just went up recently for those brick heads out there, the Lego collectors. You got the Lego Ahsoka T6 shuttle. So this is the shuttle she's been piloting in the show. If you've been watching, this is the main mode of transport they have. And so this is $80 at all major retailers. Nothing really exclusive about it, but I thought that was cool that you can rotate the wings like they do in the show, and I guess there's some sort of mechanism that they have that you can allow this to rotate here, probably here in the middle here. That's really cool. I know Lego incorporates that with some of their designs. I have the X-wing, for example, the Lego X-wing, and then the wings can open and close. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so I have a few sets, and they've been really fun, man. When I get the chance, among other things, I like to put some of these Lego pieces together. Are you into Legos at all, Mike?
Not anymore, but now, from my generation growing up,
Yeah.
Legos was mandatory. I mean, everybody had Legos. Everybody. I think now it's more, even though Legos it's far more sophisticated. You couldn't build stuff like this when I was a kid.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that it's matured so much that it's more, of course, today an adult thing. But at one time, every kid had Legos. Man, I had Legos all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't collect them now.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too. They did another one of those companies that just blew up. I know they had I was watching that, the Toys That Made Us on Netflix. And it was interesting to hear about, their kind of how they were kind of started to go downward, and then they started the ramp up, and now they've blown up, man. A lot of licenses and a lot of things that they have. It's just really cool, the different options out there. They
can do anything. I mean, it's amazing. They can build anything through Lego.
Yep, and there's most of the popular IPs that you can think of. I think they have some sort of variation for that, some sort of Lego set for it. So this is 599 pieces. For those interested or curious, let's see here, the ship, when it's horizontal like this, is 3.5 inches high or 10 centimeters high. It's 10.5 inches long or 27 centimeters long, and then it's 9 inches wide or 24 centimeters wide. So it kind of gives you an idea of the size. So it's a little smaller handheld, and it comes with these 4 figures, which I think is a cool incentive here. So you got Hu Yang, Marrok. Speaking of Marrok, we were just talking about Ahsoka, of course, and then Sabine. See, I don't think I have another photo. Well, I think you can remove her helmet. I would think you would, right? Because you should be able to.
That's interesting for a figure that small. Give you that option to remove the helmet.
Yeah, usually they do. They have helmets that you can put on that you can remove, because it just kind of slides on top, or like Ahsoka's hair, for instance, because the heads are just kind of like a cylindrical shape, and then they have like a little peg on top, and then you can just put whatever hat or helmet on top to kind of that ports into it.
Yeah.
Or that would peg into the hat. So yeah, I think the helmet's the same.
What about you? Your Lego?
Yeah, I have some. Yeah, I do have. I'm not, again, kind of picking and choosing. I have some. I mentioned I have the X-wing. I also have the ATST. I think that was smaller. The 2-legged one. I always forget which one's which. But the Walker. I have some of the art ones, like the Marvel art or like the Lego art series, where you can have just flat, and it's like kind of like a poster you can hang on the wall. And the one I have is Iron Man, and you can do 3 different portraits of him.
They've got one that I looked at and I was like, wow, I would almost consider it as a lunar lander.
Oh yeah, some other ones like that.
The Apollo mission.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, some of those are pretty cool, man. Just like their unique original ideas, like their ideas line. There's that. They have a lot of different things that they use, and or they kind of model after certain things. Yeah, it was just really cool. Really cool. So yeah, that's the Lego Ahsoka T6 shuttle. Let's see here. Oh, so going back to anime, real quick. This is the Fwoosh Jubei from Ninja Scroll. So I saw this come up. I thought this was interesting. I've seen Ninja Scroll back in the day. It's been a minute since I've seen it since, but this is $60. Fwoosh has been around for a little bit. They have a lot of general figures they make. They have like ninjas and skeletons and things like that. I think this may be their first licensed figure. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments from the chat, but going back to we're talking about anime and anime becoming popular and getting more love. Yeah, now Fwoosh is jumping on this.
That's what I thought. This is anime out as well, huh?
What's that?
I said that's what I thought. This is anime as well.
Yeah. So this is a movie that came out back. Wow, I want to say, man, when was it? I think it was like late 90s. I want to say I should have looked up the year, but it was a while ago. It was really cool. It's kind of different fantastical elements mixed. Obviously, with like ninja elements, and it was there was some intriguing monsters and enemies in there. It was really cool though. It was this is the protagonist. This is the main guy here, Jubei, and he doesn't come with a lot, but they don't have a lot of pictures here. But he does come with 4 face plates, which is cool. There's different facial expressions and 5 hands. So 5 different hands. There's a pair that are the same, and then there's some other hands that are different. 3 other hands that are kind of different from each other, the left and the right. And then he just comes with his sword and his sheath here for the sword. But it looks like the articulation they got it covered here. Looks like they have double jointed knees and elbows here. They do have pins though, so I don't know if that's going to be the final or what. But I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much. I know some people don't like some people don't like pins, but again, another figure that caught my eye because I think you can kind of mix this with different lines, different characters, different IPs, just because he kind of seems more generic. Again, going back to the ninja elements that I like, it's just really cool. I think this looks cool. So we'll see how this comes out with the final product in hand version looks like. Any familiarity with? I think you said you weren't familiar, right, with Ninja Scroll?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
No.
People might think that I'm not into anything, but oddly enough, I'm not into current anime.
Mm,
But when I think about it, I realized when I was a kid, once again, I was a watcher of anime because I was a big time Speed Racer and Astro Boy fan.
oh, nice. Okay.
Kimba the White Lion was also Japanese. A lot of the cartoons that I grew up on at
Hmm.
one time, I guess you could say it cycled back around because at one time, anime, as far as kids' cartoons in the morning and stuff,
Yeah.
tons of animated cartoons out of Japan.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know some of them translated over here. Thundercats was the one I was big into.
Thundercats, I was a
Yeah.
big Thundercats fan as well.
Yeah. Yep. That was one of the ones I was watching. I'm trying to remember what else was inspired. Oh, of course, Voltron. Right, a big Voltron fan. I
See,
know.
I was never a Voltron.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know why.
yeah. That one got me again going to mechs and just robots and transforming and the lions. Yeah, that was how
Yeah,
it connected. That yeah, that caught my attention.
I
That
think
was
out of all of them, though, I was a huge speed. I dug Speed Racer. I think.
Speed Racer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and
that one I think.
Thundercats.
Yeah, I think Speed Racer for you is like Voltron for me because I never got into Speed Racer. I don't know, that just didn't really grab my attention as a kid. It didn't really hook me. Um,
It was
but
fairly dramatic. He had a nemesis who drove a black car, all black. And if I
yeah,
remember correctly, he found out that the nemesis was related to him. I think the nemesis was his brother or something.
oh really? Wow.
I
Spoiler.
know that there was a family dynamic in it somewhere. And then
Yeah.
somebody told me that the movie, I think they did one about 5 or 6 years ago, is surprisingly very good, but I've never seen it.
Are you talking about the live action one, directed by the Wachowski brothers, or I
Was it
guess
live
Wachowski
action?
siblings, I should say now?
I think there was a remake that was either live action or anime,
Oh,
and
I know
I
they did. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and I heard it was pretty good, but I
Oh,
hadn't
okay.
seen it.
Yeah, I know they did a live action movie that the Wachowskis did.
The
But that was a while
Wachowski
ago.
did a live action of Speed Racer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was them.
That's interesting. 'Cause
Yeah.
they do bizarre stuff.
Yeah, It was live action. It was that was a while ago though. It was longer than 4 or 5 years ago. So I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about.
Uh,
Um, but yeah, so sorry, I forgot to mention this is 1/12 scale. Fwoosh figures are usually 1/12 scale, or they typically all are. I don't think they've done any other scale other than that. But yeah, so this is look out for this. Um, Again, links are in the description if you're interested in that. I think this one's in there. If not, I'll add it in after the stream. But all right, going on to I believe is the last slide here for this.
McFarlane. I didn't know you
Yeah, I know something up your
Right.
alley. Yeah, so I mentioned this last week, but I didn't have the photo. I didn't have time to put it in the slide, so I put them in here. So this is the McFarlane DC versus Vampires figures, and from what I've seen so far, they're all gold labels. They're all exclusive to someplace. So this Green Lantern one will be exclusive to Walmart, I believe, and it hasn't been released yet or put up for pre-order. And so I'm keeping an eye on this because this one looks sick, man. This looks awesome. I love this design here. Just the face, and there's a flame effect. They've already come out with Joker and a Batman and a Superman that are vampires versions of those characters. But this and Superman, I think, are the two that I'm really looking to get. I just love the creature vampire look to this one. This looks cool. And I don't think I put a Superman on here yet. I don't think I had an opportunity. No, yeah, I didn't. But yeah, these look cool. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think about these vampires?
Well, I'm a McFarlane fan. I mean, he has a lot of haters out there. Tremendous amount of haters out there. But he also has a tremendous amount, of fans out there. The one thing I have to say is about him is that at least he gets product out there, and he'll literally get on YouTube, do a video about something, and it'll be in the store by the end of the week. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's cranking it out, man. Yeah.
This particular Green Lantern, not interested in.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I already got the John Stewart one anyway.
Oh, okay.
But it still looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to add this to my my plan is to add this to my Halloween. I've been building up a Halloween display. Yeah.
Just a heads up. He is beginning to raise his prices.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I believe the gold labels are clocking in at 30 now. I think.
Oh, okay.
Not quite sure, but I think the gold labels are clocking at 30. He still has figures coming out, I'm pretty sure, for $20, and then some of them I think are like 25.
Yeah, the common
He
one.
he still has the best bang for the buck of anybody out there.
Yeah, I agree.
And in case you don't know it, last year McFarlane outsold every competitor he had. Everybody.
Oh, really?
He outsold Black Series. He outsold Legends. He outsold everybody.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's probably why he's picked up two. He's got. I'm really looking forward to it. He's going to be doing Pacific Rim.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to be all over that, man. Especially if you can keep that price point down. And one thing McFarlane is really good at is detail.
Yep. Yeah, the articulation I think could be better. There's I have some figures where the joints, like especially the ankles, are kind of loose. But yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Well, that's a big part of why people hate him.
Oh, I gotcha.
But if you're a McFarlane, if you buy McFarlane figures, I've been like, let me grab some of your real quick.
Okay.
I mean, he just comes out with all this stuff, bro. I haven't seen the movie. I don't care if it's good or not. But the Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah.
This is up for one of my figures of the year.
Yeah, I'm already talking about that on Beam's channel.
And he came out with like 3 variations. This is the one with wings.
Yep.
This is another one. The other variation.
Yeah, that's the one I had with the sword. Yeah.
And this is the coolest. Came out. I don't know if you saw this, Feezy, but this is in the stores now as well. This statue is baller, bro.
Oh, that's the one I keep hearing you talking about. Yeah, that statue.
Dude.
Yeah, and there's like interchangeable like options, right?
Well, not necessarily. Although I fit these in his wrist is actually from one of the other figures.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
But I was talking to another collector of mine. I said, it'd have been great if he made this and articulated, because if he was standing up, he'd be 12 inches.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, from the bottom of the base to the top.
But the idea I had was I can always take him off and just mount any one of these guys on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it scales correctly. I mean, you have certain statues that are on podiums that big anyway.
Yeah.
So it kind of works for both ends. But, and that's what I mean, why isn't Hasbro doing statues? I mean, Marvel Legends.
Right.
I might consider them, depending upon the price, of course.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on over there, but yeah, no, I agree. Best bang for the buck. He's been, trying to keep the price low.
$40, man.
Cranking them out.
McFarlane loves his plastic, man. These are thick. Yeah.
There have been some figures, some DCM, like DC Multiverse figures that I have where, I thought that would be bulky, but they're like kind of hollowish, or I've heard they were hollowish. So there's like, I guess it depends on the figure.
But he's getting better with articulation. His bodies are getting better.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he's got stuff. He's been dropping stuff within the last couple of weeks. He's had a bunch of videos out, and he's got some baller figures coming out, bro.
Yeah, man. Yep, he's bringing back. I know you mentioned this. The Dragon's back. I think he's doing Movie Maniacs again.
Yeah. Oh, but this right here is killer. Like I said, I just don't need this one, but man, that looks great.
Yeah. I think I might pick this up and put it, if I'm able to grab it. That is, it's a Walmart exclusive, like I was mentioning. I believe it is, and adding this to my Halloween display.
Now the Vampire Batman has been out for a while, because I've already seen that in stores.
Yeah, I've seen that, but I wasn't really digging the design on that one too much. The Superman though, that one looks cool. Yeah,
I wasn't interested in it either, but as a matter of fact, I saw it a couple of days ago when I was in there.
Oh, really?
The Batman one.
Oh, the Batman one. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Danny Lee says kind of a little behind on this, but love Voltron. Yeah, man, right there with you. Yeah, I was still do. I'm all about the Voltron. Got a couple of Voltron things in my collection, along with Power Rangers. Right, that's where the Power Rangers stem from. But yeah, so that was the end of what I had for that. Let's see here. Remove that. Right there. There we go. All right, Mike, you ready to do this? How are you doing on time?
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned this at the beginning. I'm bringing back Feezys 20. So if you're ready, it's that time to do Feezys 20 here. Yep. Yeah, no, everyone's favorite game. The world requested it, and I'm bringing it here. So let's see here. Let me go over the house rules real quick here.
The house, okay.
Yeah, so Feezys 20 is basically 20 questions, right? I'm thinking of a figure, and you have 20 yes or no questions to ask me to get to narrow down that figure, to guess what it is. That includes your guess, right? So you have 20 questions including your guess. So one of those questions has to be your guess. If you guess it wrong, the game's over. Let's see here. So let's see other things to think about. So the figure I have in mind is a figure that's already released. In this case, to give you a hint to narrow it down, because I know there's a lot, it's a McFarlane figure, so that should help you there. I consider 2.0s or reissues. You can, I would call them the same figure in this case. Usually for Hot Toys, I count them differently, but in this case, I think I'm gonna just say, if like for instance they reissue like a certain a particular, like a very specific figure, it came out and then they release it again, I consider that as one figure. So if you guess that, then I'll give that to you. Let's see here, collectors. Collectors and deluxe editions. You can't ask me questions like does it rhyme with or does it start with this letter type of thing. So that kind of gets narrowed down. We're on the honor system, so you can't Google, no internet. Close your chat. I will have the chat help you out with questions that if you want to ask, the chat can chime in. And
I have to close the chat out as well.
Yeah. This is all you. And
how do I close this out from here? I don't want to.
I think there should be a button. If not, you can just. I don't know. Well, I'll leave it to you.
I won't look at it.
Yeah. I'll just leave it to you. However, you can.
I won't look at it.
I would suggest narrowing down the license, right? The license or the IP would be my suggestion, to get it down and get character from there. Let's see here. Like I said, the chat, feel free to help out Mike here and throw out some questions that you think he should ask to kind of narrow it down to help him out.
I thought I'm not supposed to get help. I'm not supposed to look at the chat.
No, you're not. I'm going to pull them up the comments.
I see. I got you.
Yeah. So because some of them, again, chat too. If you also want to play and guess.
So in other words, I can ask for. I can't look, but I can ask for the chat to maybe answer a question that I wouldn't.
Yeah, like give you examples of questions you can ask, and I'll bring them up.
Okay.
And then I'm also, the chat can also throw their guesses out, but I won't display those just so you don't see them, obviously. But yeah, this is just all you.
And this is gonna be tough. McFarlane's got so many dogs.
Yeah, but again, I would suggest just narrating by IP. If you need some help, I'll throw you some more hint out there. But
all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With that, let's get this started. Go ahead whenever you're ready. Ask your first question. Yes or no questions only.
Is it a Batman variation?
No.
Is it a Superman variation?
No. Whoops. Let's see here. Here's a hint though. I would take a step back and narrow down the IP before you start kind of honing in on a character. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. How did I ask that question?
And again, chat, if you have some questions to...
I'm trying to figure out how to ask the question.
Yeah, suggest some questions for Mike. I'll pull them up here.
Can I ask what IP does it come from?
No, it would have to be yes or no questions. You can do an or, like, is it this or this or this? And that'll kind of help you narrow it down further if you want to do it that way.
All right.
So meaning like,
is it Marvel?
Is it Marvel? You sure you want to ask that? It's McFarlane.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, you said McFarlane, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Is it DC?
No.
Okay. Is it one of the? Okay, so it is an IP that he has a license for, of course. Is it Mortal Kombat?
No.
Is the character female?
That's a good question. No.
Okay, so we know it's male. Wait, no. Is the character human?
No. Another good question.
Would the character, if not human, would it still have the sexual orientation of being a male?
Oh. I can't answer that, so I'll give that to you.
Why not? How am I gonna guess?
Because I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have an answer for that because I'm not sure how to answer that.
Then, apparently.
Yeah.
So let's see. So we know it's not human, but we're not sure what gender it is.
There's another hint. I mentioned think of IPs. Also think about, this is McFarlane figure, so think about the lines he did, the different waves in the series throughout the years.
I know. It's a vast.
It is, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You got that. I know. You got this. I'm sure you'll get there.
Not human.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in,
I asked if it was Marvel or DC, didn't I? Right? I asked both this question.
Well, you first asked Marvel, but then now
that's right. Then I said it was. You said it had to be McFarlane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. And it's not Mortal Kombat, which is another line.
Right.
It's
down. Not Mortal Kombat.
And it's not. And we know it's not human.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look around my room.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, Mike's playing Feezys 20, bringing it here to the figure lowdown. It's basically 20 questions. Mike is trying to guess the figure that I have in mind. I chose a figure ahead of time. Mike is trying to guess what it is. If you have suggestions of questions, you can ask.
Would it be considered mechanical?
No, that's a good question.
Okay, so it's not human, but it's not. I'm assuming it's not a robot since it's not mechanical. Could be an android. Is it even though it's not human, does it have human form?
Yes.
Is that form solid or liquid?
Yes or no question. But think about that.
Okay. Is the form liquid?
No.
Is the form solid?
Do you want to ask that one? Because you already know it's not liquid.
Yeah, but still.
Okay. Then the answer is yes. The form is solid.
Does it have appendages like arms, legs, things like that?
It does.
Does it have multiple appendages more than an actual human being?
No.
Or does it have the same amount of appendages?
Yeah, I already said yeah. So not. It doesn't have more than an average normal human being. I should say the normal human being.
Okay. Solid. It does have appendages. Okay, would these appendages be related to arms, hands, feet kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it's not mechanical. It's not human. Is it a form of alien? Is it an alien?
No. Good question. Not alien. You got let's think of like movie properties. There's what else?
It's one of those things where you got so many things in your head. I'm trying to sift out what is McFarlane and what isn't. Oh man.
You can ask. You're asking if it's human. You can kind of think about. Yeah,
but it has human. It has some human form.
Right.
It's solid. It's not mechanical.
Yep, not mechanical. He has appendages like a human.
I'm trying to think of these IPs.
Yep. So you got not human, right? So they're not mechanical. So what other type of?
Well, I said alien.
Right, not alien.
The other thing I was going to say is it like an android? Would it be considered like a synthetic person? Would it be, you know what I mean? Would it be like a synthetic?
I see. Yeah.
Like a vision, an androidish kind of character.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe I know there's a lot, but maybe think of some like other McFarlane figures that he's done in the past. S Beam saying, "Love this game, Feezys." Yeah, thanks, Beam. Yeah, if you have questions, it'll help Mike out. You got 5 questions and your guess for a total of 6 questions left.
Does it have wings?
Oh, it's a good question. No wings.
Oh, is it a villain?
Oh, yes. Good question. Oop, I'm doing that. Here we go. And there we go. It's a villain. Okay, we're getting down there. A villain with a human-like form. Same appendages as a human, but not human. Not female. Not DC. Not Mortal Kombat. Not Alien. Think about McFarlane's his specialty, his strengths.
Well, if you're talking about older McFarlane, a lot of that stuff was in statue form as well. But okay, it's a villain. Is it from another world?
Yes. And just to clarify, yeah, it doesn't. If you want to consider certain things statues and not figures, then yeah, it includes those all. It just includes McFarlane collectibles, I should say. Whether you consider some of those statues or figures or not, I guess it's kind of debatable because some of them have articulation, right? From like this older stuff, like you were saying.
Yeah, I've got a few statues, McFarlane statues that actually have some articulation.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just that includes those as well.
Mm-hmm. Did he? Did McFarlane ever do Watchmen? He never did Watchmen, did he?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I want to say no.
Of course, my next question would be wrong because you can't tell me. So
yeah.
Because I was going to pick a character from Watchmen. My man was floating around with no clothes on.
Yeah. Manhattan.
Villain. Would the IP genre be considered science fiction?
No.
Would it? Oh shoot. Would it be considered horror?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
I believe so. It's yeah. So now you're on to your guess. I know it's kind of
I've got
basically
one
a shot in
last
the dark
guess,
here.
right?
Yeah, you have to guess what the figure is now. I would say this figure is considered horror. This character, I should say.
Yeah. Okay. What is he? What IPs has he done that was horror? I know he does horrific things.
Yeah. So this is This is your guess.
I'm
Hail
out,
Mary.
dude. I'm out of it.
So villain, horror ish, human form, but not human, not female, not a robot or mechanical, not otherworldly. You just say otherworldly, yeah.
Is it Spawn? No,
That's a good guess.
Of course it's not, because that'd be too easy.
Yeah. No, it is not Spawn. Let me bring it up here.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so ticked off when I see this stuff.
Let's see here.
It's gonna be one of two things. I'm gonna be ticked off. I'm gonna go, Feezy, I've never heard of this. Go ahead.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
See, share that. And
oh no, from Legend.
Yep.
Dude,
Darkness from Legend.
Dude, and this is the bomb, man. Oh man.
Yeah. You were on the right track, man. You were getting there. Just I think with probably a little more questions, you would have got it. But yeah, Darkness from Legend.
Easy. Can I get this? Is this figure available?
No, man. I looked. This is I'm with. This is one of the ones that I should have bought a while ago. I think 2002, and then another one in 2003. It was
dude. This is like one of those like this is a must for my collection.
Yeah, man. I love this character. I'm hoping someone, another third party or some other company, or even McFarlane, releases it again, because this is one I would like to have in my collection.
Well, hold on a second now. Is this the particular one he released?
This is the McFarlane one.
You're friggin' kidding me.
No, yeah, he released it twice. There was 2002 and then 2003.
It came out twice?
Yeah. They released one version, and then the second version had this base that you can see on the right here. That's kind of in the background, but there's like it came with like a base. But
is this figure?
How many inches you said? Good question. I'm not sure.
Because see, back then he was doing, like I've got a McFarlane statue that's 13 inches, man.
Oh, I see. This is small. Yeah, it's more kind of closer to 12. I think this is probably like a 10th scale, like his typical from back in the day. So this is from the movie Maniacs line. From
but he was doing 6 scale-ish figures around there, right? This thing is about 11 inches. Do you think?
No, it's on a smaller scale. I think it's closer to like the 1/10 scale. Yeah, it's the ones that came in the the smaller packages. With the movie Maniacs line, right? The same line as those. So whatever scale those were back then, I think those were 1/10.
1/10, rough. So that'd be roughly how many inches?
Like 7 or 8 inches ish.
Okay.
To that scale.
Now, did you say you have it, or you?
No, I wanted this. I'm like you. This is one of the ones I haven't, but it's expensive now. I think it's like over $100 on eBay. From I was just kind of glancing real quick, and
wow.
Yeah. At least I saw. I didn't do any thorough, in-depth searches or anything, but yeah, this is pricey now, just because obviously they don't make it anymore.
Dude, look at the detail.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's known for that, but my God, look at that hand sculpt.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at this. Yeah, especially in the picture here on the left here. Man, this is I love this movie. I think I still, this movie
is one of, oh my God. Dude, back when the 80s, when they say the 80s was the best year for like IPs like this, without question.
Yeah.
This movie right here, man, I was there opening day.
Oh, were you? Awesome. That would have been experience.
A lot of the IPs that came around when either some of the community wasn't even born, or some of the community was in their teens or 20s. Dude, I was making sure I was Sword and Sorcery. Excalibur is one of my favorite movies ever.
Oh, nice. This is the one with Sean Connery?
No. If you've never seen Excalibur, you are in for a real treat. This
Okay.
movie is on the scale of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah,
It's
I haven't seen it.
fantastic. It's all about the Knights of the Round Table, Merlin.
Hmm.
Dude, you'll love it.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna have to check it out then. I don't
Yes.
think. Yeah, maybe I've heard of it, but I never got around to watching it. But
Take a look at that and tell me you would kill to get figures from that movie.
okay. All right. I'll check it out.
You would kill.
I'll add it to the list. Accelerate. Yeah. But you got Beam here's thing is he was asking was Legend horror? I think the movie itself overall was fantasy. Yeah. But the character itself, I was trying to steer Mike to, the character itself I think would be considered a horror character. Right? This is something that I would put in my like horror display if I just got this character by itself.
I can see where you see that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it threw me off, but I can see where you see that.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, I agree. The movie itself was fantasy, but I was trying to steer you in the right direction, right? Like if you're trying to put your head into like horror.
Believe me, I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. It's not like you did anything wrong. It's not like but man, I would.
Yeah,
dude, you got me all fired up. I want McFarlane, please re-release it. Well,
yeah, can you imagine if they did this in stick scale, how big this would be? Because he's ginormous in the movie, right?
Can he re-release that if even though he would have to renew the license to re-release it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Just a license right now. But yeah, Tim Curry, man.
Yes,
he was killing it back in the day, man. Tim Curry, the Pennywise.
The
legend. Yep, the legend. Oh man.
But the look at this movie. That makeup, man, holds up to this day.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my god.
The Sea Witch, Meg Mucklebones.
Yes. And all that practical makeup was insane.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was just blown away to this
How
day.
Did he get around? I wonder what those horns are. Of course, I'm sure they're hollow, but.
Yeah, right. They made him look heavy though. I don't remember that scene where he was running towards Tom Cruise, and then he kind of backed him against the pillar, and he just rammed the horns into that pillar behind him, right? And just like at that point, it seemed like they were made out of
might have been heavy
hard plastic or something. I don't know. It was tough because it like hit that pillar hard. But I agree. I think they would have to have been like foam or hollow plastic or something throughout the movie because I'm sure he would have been tired. Can you imagine how long he had to sit in the chair, prosthetics to get all this on?
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that if I've got any chance in heck of getting this figure, one thing that I do find is that at this local toy show that comes by every month, there's plenty of guys who have old McFarlane. I'm talking about McFarlane from the 90s, and that's where I've been getting some of these figs. And they have kept them in the box, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But when I get them home, I'm tearing them right out. And some of them have a layer of dust on them. You can tell these guys never touch them. They literally bring them and it's still dust. I'm like, I'll take it. And dude, they're practically giving them away.
Are they reasonable prices or are they pretty?
This is, where did I put them?
Yeah, because some of those they can be kind of pricey, but yeah, I have a couple of myself that are still packaged up. Beans here's part of the committee. He's like, nope, disagree, Feezy, on that being horror. Yeah, no, I'm not saying the movie is a horror. I'm just saying I know it's fantasy. I'm just saying the character was trying to. I
don't have all of his accessories in my hand right now, but
yeah,
look at this beast, bro.
Let's see, let me enhance. Oh yeah, that's the which version of Spawn is that? That's the
it's from the, I believe it's the manga. He had a series of things, but look at the detail is incredible.
Yeah, man.
And this thing is taller than 12, bro.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah, you got this at the top to measure from too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think I measured it at some 13, maybe 14. It's huge. And I don't even have all the accessories. He's got a horn that sticks off the back.
In the back. Okay, gotcha. Long.
And then he's got several swords. He's got swords here. And then, like, he's not fully articulate. Like, he has them in the elbow. He has them on the arms.
Yeah.
He doesn't have, well, he doesn't have them on this wrist, but he has it on this wrist. Then they're not in the knees, but he has it in the hip. I got this puppy from the guy for $15.
Wow, nice. And it was still in the box when you got it?
It was still in the box.
Wow. Yeah, I've never seen that one, I think, back in the day, but I haven't, one of the ones I skipped. I still have some of mine that are in the box also. I have like those, the line where he did like the Greek characters like Zeus and Medusa. Oh, man.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, some of these collectors in my area, they don't, it's not an issue with them. It's not like you're going on eBay and then coming and charging eBay. No, they're just getting rid of their stuff.
They're just clearing out, clean shop.
I love it.
Yep, and you're there to swoop in, and you're reaping all the benefits.
I'm lucking out, bro.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that was all I had, Mike. Let me bring up your page here, and you let the people know what you got going on. Let's see here. Right there. Add. All right. Go ahead. Go for it.
Awesome. Yeah. So that's my channel right there, Action Figure Academy. As a matter of fact, on the other page, if you click where it says videos, there is some content on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've done a couple of test streams for the channel. Now, I go way back, Feezy. I was streaming as far back as like 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. And then I was in the vinyl community for a while, and man, I streamed hours and hours and hours. So I'm familiar with streaming, and I've done a lot. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get motivated to do it again, because I don't want to do a whole lot of editing. So I'm just going to be doing videos and posting them. There won't be a whole lot of editing. I'm going to launch the channel this Saturday at 12 noon. That would be Eastern Standard Time, US. On the West Coast, I guess that'll be 9 in the morning. And then for the folks in the UK, 5 in the late afternoon, evening. Reason why I always stream, and even before coming over to this community, I like to stream at noon on Saturdays. One, because noon is that kind of midpoint where the people on the West Coast, if they don't sleep in too late, they can be up. And then particularly the people in the UK, it's fine for them because it's early afternoon and it's right in the middle of the day for me. So I find that a good median point. So it'll be every Saturday, or not every Saturday, but when I do it, most times it'll be Saturdays at 12 p.m. So look for the inauguration live stream this Saturday at 12 p.m. on Action Figure Academy. Please, I don't want to be somebody who hustles for subscribers and stuff. That's not my jam. I'm not here to make a lot of money, but I would really appreciate hitting at least one goal of 500 subscribers. I don't have the box in front of me right now, but I do have a 500 subscriber giveaway. You're gonna want to get in on it for sure. And I also have an Instagram page. It's M Elliot. It's at MElliot_. Oh God, I always get my own.
I'll put it in the description after the video.
There you go.
I'll put it in there. No worries.
I've got some toy. Thanks, Feezy. I've got some toy photography on the Instagram page. Those are just photography that I'm doing for fun. Mm-hmm. But I will be selling custom prints of photography that I've been doing, and those are not up on Instagram as of yet. But I do have custom prints of photography that I will be selling in the very near future. So look out for that. Yeah. Oh, right. And every Monday you can catch me on Collector's Figure with S-Beam and Blue Tattoo.
Yep.
Alex Montano, Local Lou, and every once in a while you can find my good friend Feezy there as well.
Yeah.
And thank you, Feezy. I really appreciate you inviting me on. I thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, glad you're able to join me. And thank you for joining me. I know, like I mentioned before, you're one of the few in the community who collects multiple scales. likes the variety and different things. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Again, I'll have the description, or sorry, the links to Mike's YouTube and Instagram in the description below after this video is, and I'll also put the timestamps, the time markers on there. Thank you all for joining. Again, thanks Beam here. This is a good show. You too. Thanks for keeping me entertained at work. Our pleasure, man. Our pleasure.
You got it, Beam.
Yeah, thanks for all those who tuned in at any point of the video. Those who are catching the replay, thanks again for all that and partaking. And yeah, just like Mike mentioned, look out for his video this Saturday. The best way to kind of get notified would be to subscribe, because that's how you get notifications if you're subscribed to certain channels.
Well, actually, and if I can interject real quickly.
Yep.
Not only do you subscribe, when you hit notification, when you hit that bell, there's a drop-down menu. Make sure you hit all, because once in a while, YouTube doesn't get notifications to people. So hit that all so that you have the ability, at least a better ability to.
Right. Yeah. One of those options is like personalized. So it kind of selects for you which notifications to send you. You're right. It doesn't send you all of them. So yeah, similarly for mine, I'm still working on the time. The day I might be Sundays. I think that seems to work best for me to do the figure lowdown episodes. So I might do that. The time may not always be the same, but again, if you want to get notified, consider subscribing and click those notifications to get those. But if not, I'll always post up reminders on my social media, so my IG, my Facebook. Those are in the description. Links to those in the description below as well. And yeah, just get a heads up on those. Just be on the lookout. And until then, yeah, like Mike said, sometimes I'll pop in on Collector's Figure S Beam's channel on Mondays. Sometimes I'll pop in after dark. Shout out to the Collecting Weekly crew after dark on Wednesdays when I can. Let's Get Nuts with Ben Thomas show on Sundays, LWO on Friday. You guys, familiar with in the community, you are familiar with all of them. I have them all in the Friends of the Channel section of my YouTube video, so check them out along with Mike's here. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys enjoy your 3-day weekend. For those of you who have Labor Day off tomorrow, hopefully you enjoy your time off for that extra day and you're having a good weekend so far. And with that, we are out. Have a good one all.